everybody, Captain Silvertooth here from Infographic News for Kids. Today is Friday, May 17th of 2019. It is a beautiful Friday and I hope you guys are great. Our mission is to inform the youth of all nations of the world being created for them to inherit. Our constitutional quote for today is, "The Constitution is the guide which I will never abandon," said by George Washington. And now for the news. I found this article on Infowars and it is headlined, "Boy Who Wrote to Trump Overjoyed After President Writes Back." A Boston boy celebrated his receiving a letter from President Trump after writing to him as a part of a school assignment. "I was looking at some birthdays of the presidents and we found Donald Trump's," said 8-year-old Adam Turner. He was delighted to learn that Donald Trump's birthday is June 14th. "I said, that's the same one as mine," Adam said. "Me and him, we have a lot in common." After writing to the White House, Adam waited months to hear back, while other students received letters from more familiar senders. Most of the kids wrote to grandparents, aunts, uncles, and most of them heard back in 2 or 3 weeks, said his teacher Bertie LaRouche. And for 6 months, there was no letter in the office. "I always enjoy meeting young Americans like you," Trump told him in the letter. Adam was thrilled and envisioned them joining forces to make America great again. "I want to be just like him when I grow up," he said. "Me and him will make a better future." This is so cute. Like, most 8-year-olds don't really want to have anything to do with politics, and they probably don't really understand it. You know, they're all like video games, playing outside, getting dirty in the mud. But this 8-year-old wants to meet Donald Trump and wants to make a better future with him. And I think that is so super duper cute. What do you guys think? This next article I found on the Federalist, and it is headlined, "Cobra Kai reminds us that masculinity is good and boys and girls are different." Cobra Kai is a YouTube series which has recently debuted its 2nd season, but is a continuation of the 1980s original Karate Kid. I'm going to add right here that I have seen this show and have absolutely fallen in love with it. I love this show, and I love the Karate Kid movies. Well, the original ones. Absolutely love them. And I think the show is great, and I recommend you to watch it, but I will tell you that it does say some foul language, so if you are anyone under 13, you might want to ask for parental permission to watch it, or watch it with the parents, because like I said, it does say a little bit of some potty words, but it's still a great show, and I love it. Karate Kid is great, but in the show Cobra Kai, it tries to instill lessons in people, and one of them are children needs their fathers. The most important message of Cobra Kai is that children need their fathers. In season 1, one of the main characters, Miguel, has no father because his mother left him to come to the United States because his father was a deadbeat. But while practicing karate with his sensei Johnny Lawrence, Johnny begins to fill that fatherly role and that missing hole that Miguel has. Johnny himself is a regretting absentee father. He doesn't regret having his child or making his child, he regrets being an absentee father. He has a son whose name is Robbie, who lives with his mother, who is a miserable woman who cycles through one-night stands with many different men in their apartment while Robbie is there. Sometimes Robbie is there. Without a father figure, Robbie hangs out with the wrong group of kids and engages in theft and causes problems in school. It's only when Daniel LaRusso takes Robbie under his wing throughout pity, Robbie's life begins to turn to a better direction. Children do need their fathers, especially, not trying to be sexist, but in my opinion, males need their father more because a fatherly figure teaches them about boy stuff, and it teaches them about masculinity and to be strong and to defend yourself, and they do boy things together. And it's kind of weird going shopping at the mall with your mom when you're a boy, especially if you're one of those boys who's like, I hate shopping. So you'd much rather be fishing with your dad on the day that your mom is going to the mall, right? So I think that boys do need their fathers, but I also think that any child needs their father. Another important lesson that you can take from Cobra Kai is boys and girls are very different. Although Cobra Kai and Daniel's dojo, Miyagi-Do, teach both male and female students, it seems that the boys more than girls need what karate offers them. It properly directs their testosterone and makes them strong to defend themselves. Boys do need to be secure with masculinity. Indeed, multiple male characters acquire love interests after learning karate by showing off their karate skills. So yeah, I'm not saying you should take karate just to impress people or to impress ladies, because not every lady likes somebody who is just trying to impress them, although it's fun to watch. But me being a young lady, I don't really like it when I can tell that somebody's just trying to impress me. I want them to be themselves. Anyway, Cobra Kai constantly pokes fun at an American culture that seems to have been forgotten. In an amusing episode in Season 1, Johnny reminds Miguel of the differences between boys and girls, and Miguel responds, Don't you think you're doing a lot of genderizing? And Johnny simply tells him to be quiet. He goes, quiet! I don't really think that would scare me, but in another episode in Season 2, Johnny takes a phone call from an interested student. He acknowledges that his dojo is for both male and female, although it's increasingly clear that the member on the other phone line is calling about transgender students. Johnny then goes, "Is this a prank call?" and then hangs up the phone. That would so be me. He's like, trans what? Gender neutral what? It's so funny. Or I think it's funny, but that's me. So another lesson that you can take from Cobra Kai is that coddling your children only hurts them. Giving them whatever they want only hurts them, because the real world is not going to give them what they want. It's not going to be like, oh, you want a cookie? Here's a cookie. Oh, you want to be 50 minutes to an hour late to work? That's okay. You can do it anytime you want. Oh, you want a raise without earning that raise? Well, there you go. There's your $10 raise or whatever. Making stuff up. I don't know if you get a raise by $10, but I don't think you do. But who knows? Like, coddling your children only hurts them. Not disciplining them in an appropriate way hurts them, because sometimes children need to be disciplined. Like I said, I suggest that you guys watch that, and maybe you can find where they're trying to instill these lessons. I gave some examples, and the article gives some examples, but if you want to check it out, you can. But like I said, parent advisory, might want to watch it with your child if you're gonna say your child can watch it. But yeah.
Who is it?
Banzai! Daniel LaRusso here for LaRusso Auto. We are chopping prices on all of our inventory. Johnny? I knew it was you. This is Johnny Lawrence. He and I go way back.
Oh, this is the guy whose ass you kicked.
If you want to get technical, I kicked his face.
Hey, where you going, come in? Oh, I didn't know you guys were trying to buy beer. Hey!
Watch your car, man.
Get the hell out of here, loser.
Was that like Taekwondo or something?
It's karate.
Do you think you could teach me?
I'm driving home from work yesterday, and in this strip mall, I see... After 30 years, I thought that guy might have changed, but he's still the same prick. I heard you beat up a bunch of teenagers.
I didn't beat up any teenagers. I kicked the crap out of a bunch of assholes who deserved it.
Thinks he could bring Cobra Kai back to the valley? Yeah. Not on my watch.
You want those kids at school to keep dumping things on your head? You want all the girls to think you're a wangless dork?
You're gonna be my karate teacher?
No.
I'm gonna be your sensei.
I'm gonna teach you the style of karate that was taught to me. A method of fighting your pansy ass generation desperately needs.
Okay, let's see what you got.
She's a girl.
And?
I'm sorry.
Are you okay? What the?
Girl's a natural cobra.
Johnny, you and I, we aren't done.
Arise, shine, for your light has come. I found this in Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Your new constitutional question is like the one that was from yesterday, but I'm going to change it to find at least 3 laws that have been found unconstitutional. And yeah. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, share. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the support. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Walmart Inc. said Thursday that prices for shoppers will rise due to higher tariffs on goods from China, as the world's largest retailer reported its best comparable sales growth for the first quarter in 9 months. I found this article on Rueters. President Trump increased tariffs on $200 billion worth of Chinese imports to 25% from 10% last week. So he raised the tariffs 10%. Well, Walmart would not be having to warn their shoppers that their prices would go up for their goods from China if they continue to only sell things made in America. Yes, they used to sell things only made in America. But now they don't, and they get it from China and other places. So Walmart used to sell all American products, but now it's even hard to find American products in Walmart. And so maybe if you went back to the way you were before, you wouldn't have to be like, oh, shoppers, here's your warning that our products on certain things are going to go, or the prices are going to go way up because of the the raised tariffs and taxes made by Donald Trump. Just maybe. Just maybe. Trump did that so we could be equal with China, because China has done this to us before. So he's just trying to be equal with everybody. But nobody likes what Donald Trump has to do to make this country great.